We'll wait, we'll wait and see because I failed. I completely failed. I normally, after every live stream, go on and immediately set up next week's live stream so that way you guys can have everything. So it's going to be fun to see who gets the notification that I am live. But this says I'm live, so I know the notification did go out. So we'll hang. We'll see who joins momentarily. I know that at least some of the notifications are going out because the Christmas giveaway did go out, and we had quite the response to that one. So that's always good news. We got a few more people joining. Don't be afraid. You can say hi. We love to give shout outs to everybody. Here we go. We got Nanny 5x5. Thank you so much. Who else do we got? Anybody? Oh, we're getting more people, more people. Leonard Mountain, you are here. Welcome. Vicky, as always. Excellent. Heaven Fire, pop in and out, but hi, that's all fine. That's fine. You can come hang out. We have no expectation here. This is just good old hanging out. And which uh, I was on Leonard Mountain Homestead's Facebook Live, and they are just getting started, just getting off the ground. Susan, good evening. Florida, wow. It's probably a lot warmer down there than it is up here in Ohio. It was 18 this morning when I left for work, so uh, yeah, I might be jealous of your temperatures down there. But back to Leonard Mountain. So I remember going live and just starting out and being shy, not knowing what to say, and it's that one where you know that you've got something, you've got a message to give, and you want to give it out there, and you've got 2 or 3 live streams, and you've got 4 people in, and yeah, so stick with it, okay? Trust me, it's all worth it. Stay what you're doing, keep doing your lives, everything will grow. Trust me, you're in it for the right reasons. So, let me go back. So, as people come in, and I think out of everybody that I've seen here in the list, Off Grid Master 5x5, welcome, welcome. The Blue Wrench, that is the one and only mod that we have. We had our first freeze warning last night, high of 62, low of 32 ish. Man, high of 62. I'm still jealous. Did everybody, I think everybody I've seen the names so far, did everybody go through and do a comment on the Christmas giveaway? Because I'm going to leave that up. Lincoln, you are here. Welcome, Lincoln. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. And which this is Q&A. So if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, I highly encourage it. If you guys have a question for me, um, try and maybe grab my attention, put a little something there, do it in all caps or something. I want to make sure. Right now, we should be good, that I should be able to catch everything. Long hair country boy. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping out. Currently 32 in northeastern Minnesota. You guys are cold up there in Minnesota. Oh, man. So again, yeah, if you guys have questions, go right ahead, ask away. I've got some different topics and different things that we can go over. Cold here in Delaware the past 2 days, 20 to 30 degrees this weekend. We'll be in the 60s in Delaware. Are you serious? Wow. Christmas comment is in. Thanks for all you do in the updates and the instruction. Hey, this is my way of saying thank you, because the only product that I push, and I don't push it, I offer it. The only thing that I have is me and myself. And so you guys, time is extremely valuable. Here on Earth, you are allotted a small amount of time, and you willing to give that to me, I want to say thank you. And so I figured a Christmas giveaway would be a great way to say thank you for that. So what else do we got? Chris is on here too. Shout out, Chris. I want to hear about them peppers. Chris, I've heard so much about his pepper garden. What are your preps on your bearded Drakens, Susan? All right, so to be honest, and I don't want this to come off wrong in any means of the way. One of the reasons why I love reptiles, besides a dog, a cat, guinea pig, bunny, whatever, um, if you put food and water and you have things set up correctly and you have an emergency and you have to go away for a day or 3 days or whatever, when you come back, they don't care. They will be just fine. uh, Mine is to keep them alive as long as possible. My benefit is that really, as long as I'm warm, they should be okay. They may not be the happiest, but they'll be okay. And then I can go outside and get bugs and different things for them to eat. They'll eat kale and different things out of the garden. So as long as I can keep wherever I'm staying at warm, they should be okay. And they are travel size. You throw them up on my shoulder, they'll sit there and I can trek for miles. The only thing is um, if it gets to that point, I mean, they're cold blooded. If I can't keep the house to a certain extent, and then sadly, it will be a sad fate for them. I don't want to say, I don't want to get to that point, but unfortunately, that may be for them. So there's drawbacks to everything. Whether you have a dog, I mean, a dog would be a great companion. Uh, a lot of pets, but it'd be the same thing with like having fish or something like that. There's only so much you can do by having, I don't want to say exotic, but having something different than just a dog and a cat. If anybody has snakes or anything else, being in, maybe if you was down southern, down in Texas, down in Florida and all that, your reptile would have a lot better of a chance of survival. But up here in Ohio, they depend on me. I do everything I can to give them a happy life, but um, I'm gonna keep them alive as long as I possibly can because they're fun. We're supposed to get down in the 20s overnight. It's pretty cold. Yeah, yeah. It up in Nebraska. Nebraska gets cold. Ground up some Carolina Reapers this evening. What is up, Chris? I love Carolina Reapers. In my garden, my uh, top two were Carolina Reapers and Trinidad Scorpions. And then when I was there, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but where I get my plants, one of the guys stopped me and was like, "Hey, you should check out this one." And it's a ornamental Thailand pepper. They're about yay big, but they grow hundreds on this little tiny plant. And they've got a little kick to them. They're a little sweet. Uh, supposed to be if you cook the leaves, they're edible. You're not technically. I don't think you're supposed to eat them raw, but a lot of the plant you're supposed to eat. So that grew a lot. My jalapenos did really well. I grew some of the fajita peppers, bell peppers. I love peppers. I'm a pepper guy. So, um, but I did watch the video of you with your pepper. So I'm all excited as a fellow pepper guy. Which we got some people in here. We had 13 comments, I think, right before I came live, and some of your guys' responses for what you want for Christmas. So far, we've had an herbal medicine book, a tiny house. Tiny house does sound cool. Solar generator. Yes, I would like a solar generator too. Another cord of wood. Who doesn't know? Who doesn't want another cord of wood? New computer. More animals. Portable power station. Apothecary tools, that'd be fun. A bag for a cricket. At first, I read that really fast, and I was like, a bag for a circuit? Like what? Oh, cricket. Okay. Um, a new winter coat. More hand tools. We could all use more hand tools, and a crossbow. That sounds fun. I'd like a new crossbow. What else we got? If it gets cold in South Florida, the iguanas fall. I've seen that on a ton of different things. On they go into like a comatose state, and they literally it like rains iguanas. So I've never seen that in person. I've never been down to the southern United States or down south during winter. Uh, I don't know. That'd be wild. Those first really cold spells are the hardest, especially after being warmer than normal the last couple of weeks. Our first dusting of snow several days ago, but it melted fast. Well, there you go. That's good. That would be crazy to see. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I'm an animal guy in both sense of it. I love taking care of animals. For some reason, I have a weird knack that most animals love me. Um, I can go over to somebody's house and usually their dog and their cat and they go, wow, they usually don't take to somebody that fast. Going out to a farm or whatever, it just seems like animals just come to me. Hunting for whatever reason, they don't come to me. That I wish I had that power. But I'm both. I love to take care of animals. I like pets. I like to do head scratchies and then play and do all that. But then again, I'm also the other one. Animals are delicious, so I like to eat a lot of animals too. And I don't know how I would to see an iguana. I don't know if I would like run over there and try and help it or what I would do. But yeah, that would be wild just to be sitting there and just iguana just drop. Light up animals too. I guess that's why we have so many. How many animals do you have? MC Peppa and Nikki. Okay, so the people that don't know Leonard Mountain, Peppa and Nikki are her little mini potbelly pigs. She shows them a lot on her YouTube. And if I come, I will be tempted to eat them, but for you, since you are a friend, I will not eat Peppa or Nikki. Although bacon does sound really good, so I don't know who out there does not like bacon, but bacon is delicious. Which I decided to switch it up. I wore this shirt this time. Move out of the way. That's one of my very first ones that I took a stab at trying to make, which I'm actually really excited. Hopefully, well, she's probably watching anyway. I got me for Christmas. Um, Sanctified Supply did a Christmas run for Bear Independent, so they put out pre-order sale for 2 limited edition shirts. I already have one of them, and I missed getting the other one, and they ended it, and so they put both of them back out. So I pre-ordered quickly my Unafraid shirt. I'm excited for when that comes, and then my friends over at SOE Tactical did a sale, and I've got a shirt and some patches and some other stuff coming. So I might be wearing that for my next live stream because I'm really excited about the SOE Tactical, and hopefully I'll be having them on. Might be doing an interview with them. They're good people. They make really really good stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Close their ears. Currently have 39. If we're going to the freezer camps. 39 animals. That's amazing. Iguana is eaten down here. Tastes like chicken. Yeah, I've heard that. I have not. I've had gator tail nuggets. I love gator tail. I've never had iguana. That's weird. Maybe I need to look up and have some iguana. A few of mine went to the freezer camp. I love that you guys are naming it. See, normally as the content creator, I have to be very careful on what I say because of the algorithms and everything else. or you get that one trollish person that pops in and reports you and then all that. I don't have to worry about it too much at the moment because I'm not monetized. Um, but as far as I know, as long as in the comments, you guys are pretty free to do what you want within reason, which I don't foresee any problems. Um, we already have a moderator. With us being small as it is, if I see something, I'll usually nip that into it. So tell Chris your ideas for videos for us. So Leonard Mountain Homestead is just kind of starting off. You've been there a couple years, I believe. She's got her chickens and her potbelly pigs and stuff, and she's getting things going and growing year after year, which I want to get them on so that way we can kind of follow their journey. But with the kids and everything, I gave her some ideas that I think she should post some videos on the whole family trying to do fire starting in different methods. So, like one video do ferro rod, one video do like steel and flint. Uh, I think that'd be a fun video to sit there and watch. Process 3 for the freezer camp. Am I going to have to make a shirt? That might be a thing. That might be my new thing after I get done with the live stream tonight. I think I'm going to go make a official Rural Report freezer camp T-shirt or a coffee mug or something. Coffee mug will probably be cheaper. Which, if I remember right, I meant to write this down. I think I told you guys wrong. I think this one right here is $6.50 or $7.50 for this coffee mug because it's just plain white with the logo. Well, the logo's on both sides because I don't know if you're left or right-handed. But and actually, and I don't badmouth, so I'm not going to mention their name. But there was a new channel that popped up, and they advertised over. They advertised over on social media that said that they're new and they were making products and doing different things, and go check them out and support them. And I'm like, cool, I love small business. Let's go check it out. And I saw that they used the same website that I used. Well, if you use the same website, I know what the prices are. And they were selling a hoodie. And I'm like, okay, well, my hoodie in like 2X is like $24 or something like that. And they were selling them for like $58. And I'm like, whoa, okay. $6.50. There we go. Have you had a chance to try knitting? No, but I did buy knitting needles. I've been looking at videos and I bought some knitting. Well, I have knitting needles coming. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to. Okay, so I'm definitely going to. Southern Tier's in the house. Welcome, Southern Tier. Better late than never. That's absolutely right. But you're never late. Not technically. Now, next week, if you entered, we'll probably go 10 minutes ish to get everything going, and then we will do the giveaway. You don't want to be late next week. Uh-oh, you guys went fat. Okay, never mind. Okay. Rooster that tries to fuck me goes to the okay, hang on. Pen, freezer, camp, t-shirt or mug. Okay, I got that written down. I want to have fun. I don't care if you guys buy my stuff. And honestly, I think there's only been, besides my order, because I've ordered some of the stuff. Actually, I don't think I have a hat on there yet because I think their hats are ridiculous. I want to say when I tried to make a hat, the cheapest I could sell a hat on there was like $26, and I was just like, eh. But I think there's only 2 other orders that I've ever gotten, which I did it kind of out of fun, not to make money. No, look at everybody. See, look at this. I love the prepping community. Everybody's just chit-chatting, saying hi to each other. We've made connections. We're kind of like a little online mag. This is awesome. I'll be knitting with paracord this week now that Thanksgiving's over. If you do and you successfully make something like it works real well and all that, send me a picture or a video or something. Send it over to my email. Send it to something. I want to see it. Off Grid Master Precious Metals. Okay, I did want to talk about this, and I was thinking about. I've reached out to quite a few precious metals people that have YouTube channels and different things. Um, Gold is $40 from an all-time high. Silver's going. Everybody is really looking at precious metals. If you got into precious metals 5-6 months ago, I mean, if you bought it at spot, you've already well made your money. Uh, and honestly, the way the economy is going and the way all the different talks are right now, especially going into next year, to see all the different credit card debt, which with everybody here, I'm going to make a prediction because I think everybody's ran on credit. I saw the rumor that the Fed's going to drop rates, which is just absurd. I look for first quarter of next year, they will probably have one of the biggest mass layoffs. And then you will see a panic. You will see a bunch of different things happen. And I think you will see gold and silver for the first little bit kind of do some craziness. And maybe by late-ish third quarter of next year, I think you will have gold and silver well above their all-time high ever. So if you can afford it, it might be a good thing. Not a financial advisor, little scroll thingy. Not a financial advisor, but if you do understand a little bit of the precious metals, that it is not a way to get rich, it's not an overnight scheme, it is a preservation of wealth. If you can afford anything of, a gram, start out with grams. A gram of silver is what, $1 something? So, anything along those lines. I've even seen people start out with copper. So, dun, dun, dun. Love to see that. I would too. That's why I asked. I want to see. I love to see your guys' success stories. I've actually got, and hopefully they don't get mad at me. I've actually got one person that reports into me about once a week. They ask me not to um, give out their name at all, which I would never will. But they asked me to really not give out, too much of their stuff, and so I've kept it pretty close to their chest. But they give me like a weekly report on, hey, I came across your channel. I'm extremely new to all this, and they give me like a weekly report on their successes for the week as they go through and prepare, and it's great. They will come to me and go, listen, I did some budgeting, I did some other stuff, and I afforded, an entire case of water and 12 extra cans, and they are really excited about it, and I'm really excited for them. Like, holy cow, you're doing you're doing it. You're not just out here complaining. You're not just out here, uh, you know, making excuses. And that's why I've been doing a lot of the shorts with hashtag no excuses. Get out there and do the thing. So yeah, if you want to share, if you don't, it doesn't even have to be a question. If you have a story, anything along those lines, I am always available. I mean, I'll get to you at some point. It may not be within the next 5 minutes, but usually within 24 hours, I get right back to people. So yeah, if you have success, if you have a question, if you want me to see an article, if you want to chit chat about something, hit me up on whatever. I mean, I'm over on Telegram, I'm on Facebook, email me, however you want to do it. The Great Depression is in the beginning stages. I think the greater. Okay, I was getting ready to say that and I didn't read it. So yeah, the Greater Depression is probably getting there. Just got a news alert. Oh, Henry Kissinger died. Interesting. Just received that news as well. Gotten. Yeah, I try to get back to everybody pretty quick. If you guys respect me enough that you want me to hear a story, you want to ask me a question, then I give that respect right back. And honestly, I've been trying to figure out how to do it in a short. Shorts get a lot of attention. I hate making shorts with a passion, but I mean, actually, when I was talking to SOE Tactical, he was kind of like, dude, you got to do shorts. I'm like, dude, I really hate doing shorts. And so I was like, fine. And I gave in and I probably made 6 or 7 shorts or whatever. And I think I went up like 48 subscribers and I mean, all sorts of, I think my views went up by like 8,000 views in 48 hours. So it's a sad state of affairs that that's your attention span, but I get it. In the fast moving, fast paced world, you've got 60 seconds or less to grab somebody's attention. And then if they like your short or a couple of your shorts, then they'll go to long form and they'll watch these. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I may put more out, I may not. Um, but we'll see how that goes. I think I had a point going there, but it's hard enough for them to admit that we're in a recession, let alone headed for depression. Yeah, optics are definitely everything. Um, yeah, the writing's on the wall that something's coming, and you want to prepare for the worst. Going, okay, it might be right after Christmas, it might be the summer, it might be right after the election, whatever. I mean, and truth is, it could be 10 years from now. It could be not in our lifetime. So we don't know. None of us have a crystal ball, but it seems like every day you wake up and you look at the news, you look around at the world, you interact with people at the gas station, at the grocery store, at work, whatever. And it's just like bad news everywhere. They never admit their own failures. And yeah, I agree with you, Southern. They'll never admit their own failures, but they're failures to us. To them, they're successes. So when you do something on purpose and it succeeds, then they're not sharing their success stories. I'm gonna try and pronounce. I'm really bad about pronouncing, so if I get this wrong, I apologize. But it looks like Earn M75. As various preppers say, stack them to the rafters, buy what you eat, stay, get physically fit, and don't forget the 3 beans, bullets, and bullion. Absolutely. That's a good point. Very good point. And really, that's what it is. It all boils down to basics. And if you pick that one thing that is most likely to happen, so that's a car gets into an accident, down the street or whatever, it takes out a telephone pole, and you're without power for 24 hours. Can you survive? Most people can, unless you need some breathing machine or something like that, in which it's probably battery backup anyway. Most people can survive for 24 hours. Now, 72 hours starts getting tricky. And so if you have the basic stuff to get 72 hours, that's always what I've preached. Number one goal, go 72 hours. Then you just build from there. And really that's what a lot of it is I need a gallon of water to get through, a day, even though it's more than that. So if I want to go 72 hours, that's 3 gallons. Well, when you talk about, well, how do you prepare for 6 months? Well, a gallon a day times that out, there's how much water you need, even though I say a minimum of 3 gallons per person per day. But for the example, most of it is just getting started, and then you just stack on top of that. And then once you get to a certain point, then it's redundancy. So yes, I have a big lighter. Okay, well, what happens if that one goes bad? Well, then you have 2 big lighters. Well, what happens if both of them go bad? Well, I'm going to have a ferro rod. Do you have the training, the knowledge of what to do with the ferro rod? Yes, but what happens if you don't have dry tinder? Well, I have char cloth. Cool. Do you know how to make your own char cloth so you don't keep buying it? I mean, it goes on and on and on. That's usually what I like to do. I don't want to point and go, you have to do this because it's my, no. Mine is, tell me what it is, and then I'll try and take you to the next step. Hey, think about this. Hey, try this. So, what is it with people having the attention span of a gnat? Yeah, that's true. I don't get it. I really don't. It's pronounced Aaron. Irish female name. Are you Irish? That'd be awesome. Where are you from? The question should be, will there be a third party candidate that can shake up? I really think there could be. I really thought that RFK Jr. was going to do a lot more shaking up. He said, and he's kind of going really out there on a limb. I reported on one of my videos that he sat down on a interview with somebody, and he said, "What would be your very first thing you do if you became elected president?" And without hesitation, very very quickly, almost without thinking, he goes, "Well, I'm going to release and pardon Edward Snowden and Julian Assange." I'm like, okay, uh, whether you like either of those two or not is irrelevant. My point on that one is that really could probably help him. The only thing about him is he's got a little bit gray area on gun laws, and he really talks about reparations a lot. And so I think that's taking him down. He's not getting the press coverage as he used to. So something's going on there. But there is that, what's the guy's name? From West Virginia, I believe. I'm looking to see. We'll know who is going to basically be your 2 to 3 candidates. Probably come into January, somewhere in February, probably about that time. Start with 72 hours in a week, and then a month, and 3 months, 6 months, 9, 12, and forever. Yeah, yeah. I'm on that forever part, and it doesn't seem like I have enough room or time to uh, check forever off of my list, but I keep plugging away at it. I think RFK Jr. could be the disruption unless Trump picks him for VP. I don't think he will. He very well might, and I always said I'm not going to get into politics. Um, he could. Uh, I don't think he will. I don't. I just don't see it. Um, we'll definitely see how it comes out. I mean, probably within the next few months, you'll see how things shake loose. I just don't see RFK Jr. accepting, even if the offer was made. But it very well could. I'm blessed with lots already, but need to start collecting more darker bottles, large jars between canning, sorting, herb. I go through. Yes, and actually, one of the things. Oh, I can't pick it up from here. I've actually got a 6-gallon water container right next to me. I was just checking on before I came on the live stream. So I know it's exactly what you mean. No problem. Took too long to type. RK Jr.'s popularity seems to have waned a bit lately. I know the party is, yeah, they're going for Nikki Haley. Yeah, heaven help us. Exactly. Yeah, Joe Manchin. Okay, thank you, Susan. That's who it was. I want to see what he ends up coming out to be. He's really kind of kept cards close to his chest lately, so I think he's still in that deciding factor. Brought some more amber bottles. Shipping is insane. Yeah, it is. What I like about him is his pushback against yes. Yeah. I think that was his major selling point when he first made his announcement. And on me when it comes to those, I'm going to show my age. And I know some of you guys are a lot older than me, which, by the way, age is just a number. So just keep plugging away, and you'll be fine. Um, But some of these third party candidates, even if it wasn't for presidency, even if it's for mayor or whatever, they come in and they know they're not going to win. But what they do is they bring a very valuable topic in and they shine a light at it, and it forces the two main candidates that's going to win to talk about them. And sometimes you can win that way. You know you're not going to win, but sometimes you can win an achievement and not the position. So it might be one of those things for him. Half gallon ones are on sale. Yeah. Really, RFK Jr. is still a big deal because of the lawsuits he's helping with. Know that? You'll be 46 in January. You're not that much older than me. Not very much. Although I didn't ask your age. Just I'm a true gentleman. Okay, so not a bad price. Yeah. You have a video. Ooh, you're having a video on your apothecary cabinet. Okay, everybody be on the lookout of that. Whoever's not subscribed, go check out Southern Tier. Shipping is high. Absolutely, it is. It is insane, and that is one of the big things for me on why I'm going to try and find a different place. My ideal, and maybe you guys can help me out with this. If anybody knows a small business, or if you have a small business um, that makes some merchandising stuff. So if you do hats, if you do T-shirts, if you do coffee mugs, if you do stickers, if you do patches, anything along those lines, to where we can work out some sort of a deal, let me know. I love to support small business. I like where I'm at now. It's just if you order multiple items, shipping will kill you. You will pay more in shipping than you will on the three items. If you want a coffee mug, yeah, you'll get it pretty cheap. If you want a coffee mug, a T-shirt, and I'll forget what else I got on there, and something else, you get three items. It'll be like $32 for all the items, and it'll be like $40 to ship it all, and it's just embarrassing. So, yeah, if anybody knows anybody, and I don't care if you know, I would rather small business that we know and support them than to support another one of these. So ask around if you guys know anybody on Facebook, tag me in it, or send them my way, send them my information, have them contact me. But I would love to find somebody that does that kind of merchandisey stuff, so we can kind of help each other. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. Does anybody do anything like that? Does anybody do any like arts and crafts that they sell? Does anybody retired and do like wood carving? Does anybody have a small business? Which Lincoln, you do quilts. So do you only do, which I haven't seen some of yours. I really need to go check out some of the quilts that you have made. Can you do like custom quilts, or is it um you do like just patchwork? I don't know quilt stuff. I so apologize. I probably shouldn't have opened my mouth because now I'm showing my ignorance of quilts. Now my apothecary is located in several areas: my kitchen, the pantry, the dining room. Well, if you want to know where my studio is, I'm sitting in my pantry. So, I mean, if I move my green screen, that's my pantry stuff back here. So, I might start selling salves and lotions once I perfect my formulas. Interesting. Let me know if you do, or if you need a test subject. I'd love to see your cabinet. Just put up a batch of fire cider. Yum. Yum. Our group mostly does charity quilts, but I myself have made quilts for others. Hmm, that might be fun. we're going to have to work on some projects. You and I is going to have to do something. There's some sort of thing that we can do together, and I just haven't put my finger on it yet. And once I figure it out, but this weekend I built new shelving unit for organizing in my back room. Congratulations, Nanny. Has anybody else done anything? What'd you do over the weekend? Anybody get some prep work done? Anybody learn anything new? I think I got the oil changed in the car. I got some of the small engine work done. I got some more winterizing done. Um, I did, however, um, my little one decided over the holiday weekend that he was going to stay at grandma's house. And so, for the first time in a long time, I was kidless for 24 hours. And so I was like, hey, I'm going to watch a movie. And I don't know why. There's so many movies that you can pick from. I decided that I was going to watch for the very first time Sound of Freedom. And I have very, very few red lines, and messing with kids is a huge red line for me. Like, if there is anything that you will do and there is not a hesitation in your mind about the consequences, for me, it is messing with a kid. And there was a few times during that movie that I was reaching for the remote, happened to like pause it, going, I don't know if I can watch this because I, I I wanted to go through the TV and take care of business. So, has anybody seen that? Has anybody seen Sound of Freedom? T-shirt quilts are very cool. I've never seen a T-shirt quilt. You guys are giving me homework. I need to look up a T-shirt quilt. Oh, it's all right. I like homework. Reorganized our pantry, needing to bottle some of my vanilla extract. Ooh. Ooh. Hmm. Interesting. I don't think I've ever made or even thought about making vanilla extract. Might have to look into that. I bought a hutch just to use as my apothecary cabinet fire cider, fermented garlic and honey. Extended family getting mead. Gotta love mead. Right, small jars fermented. Onion cough syrup. Yep. Actually, we got the stuff out. I don't think she made it though. I know she had the jar and the onions and stuff, but I don't think she poured the honey in it yet. She might be doing that tomorrow. But we're actually getting ready to do the same thing. You're going into cold season, so for our group to give to children in hospitals, I pre-cut quilt kits for others to sew. So most months I get more cutting of fabric instead of actually quilting. You do kits? That's kind of fun. And sewing is a very important skill to have. Might have to look up. I'm already going to learn how to knit. I wonder if I can learn how to quilt. We took the old greenhouse down over the weekend. Yes, but you're getting ready to do a new greenhouse, aren't you? We also reorganized our pantry. Awesome, country boy, and that's yeah. I need to redo some of mine. I made the mistake about 2 years ago when I was replacing our deep freeze, and I was going to get the stand up one, but I saw one of the deep chest freezers for a price that said you are dumb if you don't buy this. And so I quickly said, shut up and take my money. And here it sits in the pantry. And I hate those deep freezes because you put all your stuff in there, and if you don't stay on top of it, things go to the bottom and they don't ever get seen again. Because all the yummy stuff, as soon as you open it up, you're like, oh, yum, and you take it, and you don't dig down and get that stuff. And I used to have a little rotation that you would take this and rotate things, but I sadly got out of that habit, and I really hate that freezer. You have a freeze dryer? I want a freeze dryer so bad. I play with the dehydrators all the time, though. I love to dehydrate. They contain everything you need to make a quilt except for that baiting. Then volunteers sew them into finished quilts. I would volunteer, but I don't know how to quilt, and it would probably turn out bad. Hubby fire bricked the new to us. Huge wood stove in the shed. I traded mead for the bricks. Look at that. Look at that. And to the MAG members, score 5 points to you. Right there. That is completely off-grid barter system of trade for trade to people you know. Yes. The treasures you find. I'm jealous. I'd freeze dry everything. Yes, so would I. And I play around with all of my dehydrators. And the people that don't dehydrate, I mean, I make everything from my own seasonings to fruit roll up for the kids. So, well, and for myself, who doesn't like fruit roll ups? What brand of freeze dryer? Yeah, what brand of freeze dryer? Oh, my sister gave it to me. Harvest Right. Yeah, good freeze dryer. Great trade. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great trade. Are we really gone 45 minutes already? Seems like we just came on. One of our MAG members has a stove shop, sells hay and sells chicks and pigs. He's a Jim. Wish I had one of those. Your sister can adopt me. Yes. Yes. That's great. That's great. So one of the things I have been reaching out when I said for you guys to give me suggestions on who you would like me to reach out to. So far, the only responses I have got back is not right now. They're busy, and I understand. And then I've actually had two of them that said, that they do their own thing, and they were nice about it. They basically was like, I do my channel. I don't bring anybody on. I don't go on anybody else's channel. They're very respectful about it. And so it was hey, do you want to do this? They said, no, no, thank you. Cool. Okay. That was two adults. I asked a question. They politely said no. So I moved on. But yeah, if there's topics you want to cover, if there's people you want me to try and bring on or anything like that, I'm always open for suggestions 24 hours a day. Reality Survival, New York Prepper. New York Prepper. I don't know if I reached out to him. I sent something to Angry Prepper the other day. I forgot. Somebody actually told me. They was like, hey, you should do Angry Prepper. And I was like, I don't think I've asked him. So I sent him a message. There's a couple of people on Precious Metals. I actually I sent a message to, of all people, to Ryan Hall, because being able to know some of the weather facts and some of the weather stuff, I think is definitely something that could be pertinent. He's in PA now. I always love that when people do a thing. Like for me, if I'm Ohio Prepper, and then all of a sudden I move to like Texas, and then I keep Ohio Prepper because I've built the name recognition, and I'm like, hey, Ohio Prepper here, signing out from Texas. I always just found it being fun. Love Ryan Hall, y'all. Yeah, Ryan Hall is amazing. And actually, I think he's more right on the weather than my local weatherman, so that's why I tune into Ryan Hall. Plus, he gives back. He does a lot of good things. Baby steps. You'll find more interviews to do when the connection's right. I'm just in that exciting time. Everything's growing so fast. The views, the subscribers, the fan base, everything. And plus, Let me cross my fingers. I don't have any wood to knock on. My trolling has been kept down to an extreme minimum, and so I'm just in that excited phase that I really want to bring as many people together as possible. And so, yeah, I get it. I don't want to rush things because rushing things is bad. So I might ease back until after the holidays are over. I'm already in talks with um, one. I'm going to keep a secret. I'm in talks with Old School Survival Boot Camp. I'm in talks with SOE Tactical. There's some other ones that's coming. Have you reached out to Appalachia? Yes, Patera. I've asked Patera. She's just a very very busy girl. I don't even know. I watch her stuff, and she's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love her stuff. I know she was very very busy there with the was it the goats? She had a bunch of births happen. I don't know. Does she do interviews? But I know she's extremely busy, so she just may not have got back to me yet. Sutton Days. I don't know. I think I've sent them stuff. Um, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I think I sent them something too, and they haven't got back. MD Creekmore. I don't think I've ever even heard of them. Southern Tier. The Kentucky. Yeah, yeah. The foraging girl. I reached out to her because I think she would be an absolute trip to come on here. Well, thank you for the compliment. I hope I'm doing great. It is definitely a busy time of the year. Ryan Hall is great during hurricane, and that's my thing. I was kind of trying to get him before winter and all that stuff, because he will go insane trying to keep everybody informed from that. This month has been extremely busy for me too. I know the feeling. Yeah, she is fun. Let me write that down. MD, where did it go? Creekmore. I'll look that up. And usually, and David's here. Welcome, David. Thank you for stopping by. Usually, if I've never heard of them, I go and I watch usually their last 2 or 3 videos. Then I scroll back a little ways, watch a video, and then I try and go watch one of their very first videos just so I can give them the benefit of a doubt and get a good feel from them. Because you'd be surprised. Some of the people that's had the channel for 2 years, they will have good content, the last couple of videos they did. Then they go into the middle and they have a whole different viewpoint. And then back at the very beginning, they're a whole different person. And so it makes me nervous on some of those. I mean, if you can see them progressing in a certain way, then absolutely. I mean, you're never going to just be the same person. You're not the same person you was even last week. I get that. But some of those they make me nervous, and I get, especially me. I'm new. I get it. I haven't even been around a year, so to come on somebody's show and tie your name to somebody else, it's a lot of responsibility on both ends. Not that I would ever do anything purposefully negligent or nefarious to anybody, but they don't know me, and I get it. The hesitation's there. Survival living is great, but he's working OT his real job. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Trust me, I get the OT and I get the hard working right now. American Homestead with Zach. Okay, Nanny. I don't think I've heard of that one. American Homestead with Zach. All right, I got it wrote down. Definitely some whack jobs out there. I won't put them on blast though. And your Facebook page is off the hook, Southern. If you guys have a Facebook, and I get the thing that if you don't do social media, I fully get it. Like I doubt I'll ever sign up for Twitter, X, Instagram. I have a personal Instagram that I pop on every once in a while, but it seems like it is just full of filth that Yeah, this channel will probably never be over on there. Alaskan Granny, that's a good one. I don't know if she does interviews though, but yeah, I will reach out to her. I will reach out to anybody because the worst thing that they can do is tell me no. So your page and channel is blowing up and it's awesome to watch. We're excited for all the followers. I'm trying. I don't. I'm definitely my statistics definitely tell me to stay off of Facebook and go straight to YouTube because that seems to be where my base is. My YouTube is 1 month older than my Facebook page. I created my Facebook page 1 month later, and here I'm probably getting close to 1,800 subscribers, and I have way more following and interactions and good feedback and everything on YouTube. And I think I've got 250 over on Facebook, and I post and do a lot. I'm not going to get rid of my Facebook anytime soon. She's big on canning in a pantry. Sounds like my type of woman there. Almost at 80 subscribers. Once I get to that 100, that's right. As soon as Southern Tier gets to 100, she's doing the giveaway. Offline, I can tell you the trick to Facebook's. The only thing is, though, is everybody has their own niche. And I've had so many people try and give me advice and help me. They're like, oh, you got to post memes and you got to do this. And you got to, I'm like, that works for you. And I don't know if I want to go down that hole just yet. I talking with SOE and doing the reels, I see where they're going. I still hate it. I tried it. I don't know if I'll continue to do it, but we'll see. Yeah, the Poplar Report. I didn't think about that. I watched some of his stuff. I believe we're at 71. You are at 71? Your YouTube is extremely new, isn't it? And you're at 71? Holy cow, congratulations. It's not all memes, it's all prepper. Yeah, your memes are prep related, okay? So, but they're funny. Now, I think you posted some really good ones in the past like 24 hours. That's awesome. That's awesome. No, we're getting close. Looks like we got a couple minutes left. Any last minute questions or anything before we sign for the night? We'll go the full hour. I'm not cutting just yet. You started October 8th. You're what, like 7, 8 weeks? Not even 8. Yeah, you're like 7 weeks and you've got almost 100. Congratulations. That's huge. For which some of you have a YouTube. There is 3 tiers on earning money. Your first tier, you have to have 3,000 watch hours in 365 days. I have crossed that threshold. So once YouTube catches up and all that, which will, knowing YouTube and being a prepping channel, will probably be January, then I can get things like super stickers and super chats and things like that. Tier 2 is where you have to have 4,000 watch hours, which I'm like 800 hours away, and I've got 3 months to do it, which I think when I check my metrics, my last 28 days, I've had 1,400 watch hours, so that shouldn't be a problem. Although I don't know if I'm going to accept that. I don't know if I want to be fully monetized. So we'll see. Ordering some gadgets this week that should help. Me getting some more videos out. Yes, both of you, Southern Tier and Leonard Mountain, you both need to get some more videos out. Because I'm excited to watch you. I watch all of both of your stuff. I'm a huge supporter of you guys. And I will continue to support you. And I'm going to push you. You guys have a lot to give out to people. and I want you to get out there and do the thing. No excuses. Do the thing. 185. You're closing in on me. I think I've only got like 250. I just ignore Facebook. I think I probably need to do some lives over there too, but I will see. So excellent, excellent. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody. We'll always do the hour. If you can, I hate doing this, but if you can, share that out, that Christmas giveaway, um, and do it. Don't share it out like just blast it out. Do it with like friends and family, loved ones, people you care about. Because I want this, and actually I got it right here. I don't know why I didn't show it. I want this to go to somebody that will actually use it. Somebody that's not going to be like, oh, cool stuff, and then throw it away. I want somebody that will actually utilize this and be happy and excited that they get this for Christmas. And so share it with people that you care about. It might be even a great way to get people into prepping. Just go, hey, there's this crazy looking guy that talks funny on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel, do a comment, check him out next Wednesday, see if you won. And that gives me a week to try and win them over. If they don't win and next Thursday they want to unsubscribe, cool. I tried. They gave me a chance. That's all I can ask for. But I want to keep the channel. I want to have that base that wants to be here. I don't want to be that one where I'm just out here toting around going, hey, I've got 50,000 subscribers. It's not what I want. I want to have that relationship to where if you have a question, I want to help you along your way. So cool. Oh, okay. Everybody's saying goodnight. I'm yawning. I probably got bags under my eyes. Not that that really cares, but all right. I appreciate everybody. I hope you guys have a great night. God bless each and every one of you. And as always, please remember to remain united because we're all prepping in this together.